This farm scene reminds me of my early days in Saskatchewan, seeing the farmers with a horse plowing. I'm going to use Logic Trace, and the first thing we're going to select here is the 4 points to define my work area. And that just involves me touching the 4 corners of the paper diagram. To start off, I'm going to select the trace command, and I'm going to trace out that area just in front of the horse by his front leg. Then using the same command, the trace command, I'll trace out the area under his stomach. I use a red lead pencil to show where I've started to do my tracing. It also helps me keep track of what's been traced. The other thing I like about the red pencil is it saves me over tracing where I've started, because if you over trace that spot, you'll cause a crossed vector, which has to be edited out. Creating the file for Plasma, it has to be a good, clean file. Shown here, you can see where I've started to trace out the base of the project. And of course, it ends up being the whole perimeter of the diagram. The other thing I should mention here is that I save my work frequently, and one of the big things with me saving my work is that the program saves a second copy called TLG. I call that the working copy. So if you've got a problem or you don't like how you're tracing, you can just stop, reload that file, and carry on tracing. Even if you wanted to break for a couple of hours, you can do this. And that copy is reloaded from the Options menu. I'm often asked if it takes a long time to trace out these diagrams. It doesn't, and this diagram is about 18 inches long and about 11.5 inches high, so it didn't take that long to trace out at all. You can see here where I saved again. Once I've completed this project, I'm going to put it on a bit of a base, and I'm going to display it in my bookcase in the family room. Getting pretty well finished up now, so I'll save that final DXF file. I'm going to take that file, I'm going to load it into the Plasma software, and we'll start the cut. You can see here where the cut goes very smooth. It didn't take that long to do that sort of a cut. There was also very little cleanup after the cut, just a bit of grinding on the backside, but not that much. This shows the cut is complete. All we got to do now is a bit of sanding. Shown here, I've given the metal piece about 4 coats of trim-clad black. This will look good on my bookcase.